Hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode of Building with Mantis. So today we are going to be building the morel mushrooms that you see behind me, though they're a little cut off. So let's go ahead and swing around here. So this, if I can actually get up and flying, this is what we are going to be building today. So it's going to be primarily that one, and then showing you guys the entrance and stuff. But at the end, I will be showing you guys the interior to this and kind of give you guys, show you exactly how I ended up putting that in. But first things first, this mushroom right here, this is done in the brown mushroom block and the mushroom stem. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of this right here. So if we have a mushroom block and we place the exact same one on, we'll go ahead and do it on both of those, and you break it, you end up with the light brown interior mushroom look. So you can definitely use that on this, but you will want to make sure that as you are building it, you will want to use a different block. So if I put like the white concrete here, then it doesn't, it doesn't change it. We can, do that as many times as we want, but as soon as we put the same type of mushroom block on, because as you can see, if you put different one, it doesn't do it. So it's just the same mushroom block. So if you do the mushroom stem with a mushroom stem, or the brown one with a brown one, or if you're using, and it's all the way down there on the end, the red mushroom block and red mushroom block, then you'll end up getting the interior mushroom look on that. So that one, we've already gone over the color palette. This one, this is the brown concrete, or brown terracotta and white concrete. So that is what I'm going to be using for, for our tutorial here. And if we come over here, I'll go ahead and do a fly over here so you guys can see. This is going to be the base of your mushroom. So you might want to pause now so you guys can get it all set up. And then we can go ahead and get started with our front here. So with this one, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there's 6 right here. And so on top of that, you're going to want to go 1, 2, and 3. And so this is going to be the one without, without the actual, without the door. So we'll put the door in at the very end. And so then what you're going to want to do, go ahead and place a temporary block. And then we're going to come over like that. And then we're going to come up 1. And then we're going to come up 2. And then we're going to come up 3 like that. And then here, bring it down 2. And then temporary block and 1. So there is that layer right there. So now with this one, go ahead and place your temporary. We're going to want to step here, go up another 1, and then we're going to go up 3 here, and then over 1, and then up like that. So you're going to have a total of 3. We're going to do 2, and then come down 3 like that. And then go ahead and place a temporary block. We're going to place one right there, just like that. And then this one, we're going to leave as is, and then go ahead and move on to the next side, because this is actually going to come down. So now with this one, let's go ahead and place a block here. So we've got 2, 3, and 2. And then this one, you're going to come up 1, and then you're going to bring it across so you are even with this one right here. Now this right here, you're going to want to come over here, and then we're going to go up 1 here, and then we're going to do 2 here, and then we're going to do 3, 2, and 1, and then place a temporary block and 1 right there. So that is that there. Then we can come up to the top of the mushroom stem and then go ahead and bring this up 3, 2, not there, and down 3 like that. And then we're going to want to do temporary block there. And then we are going to move then on to the next side. Okay, so with this one, we have 2 here, and then we have 4 here, 2, and then a 1 right there. So on top of this one, you're going to want to put another one on top, and then you're going to want to bring this across, so a total of 4. And then you're going to have 1 block right there. On this one, bring it over 1 more, and then over 2 on top of that. And then we are going to want to place a temporary block up 2 like that. So it's kind of, kind of wonky. And then this one, we're going to come down 2 and then over 1. And then we are going to place a temporary block and then 1 right there. So it should be looking like that. So now we want to go ahead and build up the stem. So total of 4 there, 2, and then bring this down 2, just like that. And then we could come over here, bring a temporary block with another one right there. And then with that, we have our final side. So first thing on this one, you want to place a temporary block there. Go ahead there, there, and then bring it over to like that. We'll have one here and then one there, just like that. So building off of the very first side that we had done, come up 2 like that, and then we're going to come over 3 like so. 1 in the center here. And then with this one, we're going to put a temporary and then 1 right there. And then building off the first side again, we're going to bring this up 3 like that. And then we're going to come down just like that. And so there you go. You have your mushroom stem all complete. And then now we can actually move on to the mushroom cap. So with this one, we can go ahead and bring this up an additional 1. And this will allow us to place the mushroom cap a little bit easier. So go ahead and switch over to your cap material, and we're going to come over, we're going to do 3, 1, and 3. So just basically following the outline that we've already done, just all the way around. So just like that. All right, now with this one, so we're going to go onto the front here. So we're going to come up 1, over 1, and then up 1, just like that. And then we're going to do that for each one of the sides, like this. So this is going to be the start of the cap. And it is very, very symmetrical. So it should be relatively easy to build, especially if you end up, you know, basically just following along just like we were doing. So temporary block. So bring it out 1, and then we're going to come 3 across like that. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and do 2, and then this one is going to be up 1 as well. So we're going to do just like that, and so we can come back down on each side and do the exact same thing. So 3, 2, and 2, and then up, and then we'll get to the corners here momentarily. So go ahead and get rid of that, just like that, and then 2, and then up. 2, and then up, and then our last side here, and just like so. All right, now with the corners, what you're going to want to do is place a temporary block and bring it up 2, and this is going to help fill in each of the corners so that we've got a nice rounded mushroom. So go ahead, just like so, and so there you go. So your mushroom should be looking something like this. And we can move on to the next one. So again, we're going to do the same thing as we did on the other levels. Bring it out just like that. And then with this one, we're going to want to go up like that. And then we're going to go ahead and bring that up like so. And see, we got 1, 2, 3. And then out 1 more. There we go. And then this one's going to come up 3. So this is going to be the second to last layer to come out. So we're going to do that, and then we'll work our way around. So just like so, and then 2, 2, and then up, and then we'll fill in the corners here as soon as we get all of these in. So 3, and then we want to go 2, 2, and then up 2, 2, 2, up 2. All right, there we go. Last side to be done with this, and then we can move on to the corners. So on the first one here, place a temporary block and then just come out 1, and you're going to want to do that on both sides like that, and then place a temporary block and then up 3 like so, and that'll get the corners done. So 1 like that, get rid of the temporary blocks, and then up 3, and then here we go, like that, and then up 3. So just 1 more corner to do here, and then we can get moving on to the last section that's going to come out, and then we can start moving it in. So we should be looking like that. Now with this one, let's go ahead and bring this one out. Whoop, not there. We've got 3 just like that, and then we're going to come out 1, on each side, and then we're going to do 3 and 1. And then we'll start moving up the, up the actual mushroom. So you got 1, 3, and then there is a 5, like that, 3. And so you should have a gap in between. That'll be when we start actually moving in on, on the mushroom. As this is the last one to actually come outwards. And from this point forward, we'll start moving inward on the mushroom so we can create the top of the cap. So let's go ahead and fill that in like so, and then 3 and then 1. So we should be looking at something like this right here. And, so as you can see, we're going to start moving inwards on, on the mushroom. So on this one, what you're going to want to do, we're going to go in 1 here, 2, and then here you're going to have your 3 and then 1. So we're going to be finishing this layer here just like that. And so we're going to do that in each side. So bring it in 1, got 2, across 3, 1, and then just like so. And then we're going to do this on each one of the sides, just like that. And so, oh, no, not there. And like so, and then we'll go ahead and bring that down. And so we are sitting just like that. So now we want to go ahead and bring these in. So let's bring that in 1. And so we want to go up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we have our 3 and like that. Okay. So we're going to bring it in 1 and just like that. Okay. So let me get to the outside so you guys can see this. And then, so with this one, let's go ahead and place our temporary block again. We bring it up 2, up 2, up 2, total of 3 on top with the singular 1 on top of that. And then we're going to bring this down like so. And then just keep working on that all the way around the mushroom. Now, one of the things that I really like about the Morel mushroom is that it has a lot of floors to it. And so you can definitely add in all kinds of stuff inside the mushroom. So, and I'm definitely, really excited to show you guys the actual interior that I have on the one mushroom. Yeah, so there are the sides all done. Now we want to go ahead and bring this in 1 like so, and we're going to do that on each one of the corners because this part is not actually going to be brought up like we did on this last section here. So go ahead and do that just like so. And then we'll place our temporary block. We want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then again over 3, just like that. There we go. So it should look like that right there. So let's go ahead and continue moving on around the mushroom. That way we can get this all in. And so here, oh, no, there we go. And then up 2, over 3, and then 1 on top. And then just keep bringing it around just like this. And then we've got our 3 and our 1 and there. So there we go. We've got that in place right there. And then with that, we can start moving in again. So let's go ahead and bring the corners in on these. So place a temporary block, place 1 inside, temporary block, place 1 inside. And then there we go. So now we go ahead and move on to the next section here. Oh. And we're going to be placing lots of temporary blocks. And actually, we could also do that right there. So you're only placing 1. Makes it a little bit easier. So place 1 on the center, 1. And then that way you can go ahead and place the mushroom blocks right like so. Or, the terracotta if that's what you're using. Now with this one, we want to go ahead and bring that in. And with this one, you can just fill it in like this because this will make it a lot easier on the final layer. And then all you would need to do is place the 3 just like so. So there you go. That is the Morel mushroom all put together. And then so you would end up stopping here if this is, if this is if you just want to build a mushroom. But if you want to go ahead and put in the doors, let's go ahead and grab all these goodies here. So you want to come over here, and with this then, you want to knock out this section here. And so you end up placing the wall, the fence, and then we've got the slab. And so just like that, and then you're going to want to go ahead and fill in this section here. And then we want to go ahead and place an upside down stair, and then we can come in and place a door just like that. And so that is the little entrance into the Morel mushroom. Now if we come over here, let me show you guys this here. Now this right here, this is let's go ahead and go in F1 so you guys can see a little bit better. So this is on each one of the sides, this particular little outcropping, I guess you could call it. On some of them, you know, on 3 of them I did just windows, but on this one on the front, I ended up doing the door. But this side is relatively simple. It's when you start getting into these corner bits, and ooh, I missed a slab right there. But yeah, so just a little jut out on, on that one. So let me get up here so you guys can get a good view of it. And then the other one, so these are done on opposite corners. And then on the corners where those aren't, I put these ones right here. So these are a little bit bigger because this is a slightly bigger floor on this bottom one. But yeah, so it's just basically, stairs and slabs and full blocks and fences. So let's get inside so I can show you what I've done in here. So this is just a little entranceway. It's got some storage options, a hanging down lantern, a brewing stand, and, a little bit of decoration in here. And then if we come up here, this first layer, which you could see from, from out there, this is just like a little storage area. So we've got barrels and note blocks and chests, lanterns lighting everything up. And then, of course, the ender chest. We can't forget about the ender chest. Now, if we come up here, this is the one where it had the openings on all 4 sides. So as you can see, you can come out here and kind of take a view of, right now we've only got grass, but you can have a nice view of whatever, whatever is around your area. So this is a nice little seating area with lots of bookcases and little blast furnaces to help heat the area. And this does go all the way up. And then, we've got shelves and flowers and all kinds of nice stuff in here. And then if we come up here, this is actually the bedroom. So we've got another blast furnace coming up into the actual chimney. So this is, continues all the way up, and we have it outside as well. So we've got, bookcases and a bed, some barrels for storage, and, places where you can, come and kind of look outside. So let's go ahead and come back down. That way I can show you guys the last detail, which was the chimney. So if we come out here, whoop, there we go. So I just ended up doing, the cobblestone, coming up with the campfire and the trapdoors around it. Because most of the other ones, I ended up using the spider webs as the details. So kind of wanted to use the actual campfire for this, for this tutorial. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. And then, definitely check out down in the description because there is a world download for, for all these mushrooms. So I definitely hope that you guys have enjoyed this series. And if you did, definitely hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, click the Mantis icon to subscribe, then hit the bell button to get notified when I put out additional content. Want to check out more of my videos? Try the one on the left, or you could check out the playlist on the right. That's it for now, but I'll see you guys in the next episode.